Hello and welcome back to another video. In this video, I'm going to talk about encapsulation in Python. So let's create a first file. I will say encapsulation.python. Here, let's say I want to define a class. Let's say payment. Define a function, okay, constructor, and that is init. And here I'm going to say self dot final price is equal to price into, let's say I want to multiply the price with 0.05, okay, for the text, let's say. And here I want to pass the parameter price so that I can actually multiply it, okay. And now let's say I want to create object, so I will go here and let's say I want to buy a pencil, or let's say pen, okay. I will say payment, and here I have to say, let's say $5, okay, 5 USD. Okay, and now let's say I want to print the pen dot final price. Now I will say here, and here you can see, okay, so I have to say here price plus, okay, price plus. All right, now if I run it, here you can see 5.25. so now let's say I want to say here pen dot final price is equal to 0. Then what will happen? The result is 0. Why? Because I've said here the value of the variable value is 0, right? So 0 plus 0 into something is 0. So 0 plus 0 is 0. So the result is 0. So I can actually access the variable, right? I can change the variable value. But what about the variable is private, encapsulated? That time actually I cannot change the value. So to make private, so this is the normal variable, right? Final price. To make it protected, you have to give here 1 underscore, and to make it private, you have to give here 2 underscore. Now if I run it, now you can see attribute error. So payment object has no attribute final price, so actually I cannot access it, right? So if I say here pen dot final, okay, I have to give here final price, price is equal to 0. If I say like this, I cannot actually access it, okay. This is because of the encapsulation for the private, okay. So this is why actually private is needed. And let's say I want to say here like this to check, still I cannot actually access it. So but let's say I need to access it, right? I need to know the value. So how can actually I know the value? Because now the variable is private, so I cannot actually get the value, right? So to get the value, I need a function, okay. Let's say I don't want to access the variable from the outside, I mean through the object, but I want to know the price, so I can define a variable function. Let's say I want to know the value, or I can know the price, okay. So price here, and let's go here, and I want to say print, I want to say self, or I can actually return it, right? Return underscore final price. I have to give here self, okay, self dot. So now I can actually access through the function, okay, and that is let's say pen dot price. And now if I execute it, now you can see I know the final price, right? So through the encapsulation, actually you cannot access the variable directly, but you can actually access the variable through any function or method. But we'll say it method, okay, because it's under class. So all the function under class, we'll call them method, okay, methods. So here you can see I can access, but I cannot actually change the final price, okay. From here I cannot actually change the final price like this, pen dot underscore final price, like this. I cannot change. Here you can see I cannot change it. All right, so yeah, that's it. So that's why actually we need encapsulation. I hope you understand. It's very simple, right? Thank you so much for watching. See you in the next video. Till then, goodbye.